And the fact that he did that for the first time on a song with me is amazing. That's really cool for Barrio Logan. Okay, so today we are checking out the video for my song, Simple. It's the remix version. It's off the album by the same title. I released Simple earlier this year. That album is one of the best pieces of work that I've done. At least that's how I feel about it. It's also one of my favorite pieces of work. So I wanted to give it more life, as well as a few other songs that I've released this year. I decided to do a series of remixes. Simple was the first one that I decided to do. It's produced by Gene Flow, a longtime collaborator of mine. He's made a few songs of mine, in fact, and he's in my group, The Invisible Ponchos, along with Mr. Mike Mackey. And I reached out to 60 East and THNKTNK. I've never been on songs with either one of them. They've never been on songs with each other. I thought it was really dope that I was from San Diego, THNKTNK is from LA, 60 East is from the IE, the Inland Empire. Those are all California scenes that I've dipped in and out of over the last few years, and I've built a cool following in all those scenes, as well as made some amazing friends in all those scenes. And I thought it was really cool that we could bring those together for this song. I also knew that they would love that Gene Flow beat, and they'd sound amazing on it. 60 East, I knew as soon as I sent him the beat that he was going to be down for it, because the beat just goes. Gene Flow did an impeccable job of the beat. We threw together the planning of the video within a week. We were booked and ready to shoot, and we shot the whole video in a day. And actually, I think we shot it in 2 hours, and I edited it in 24 hours, and the video was done. So altogether, I think the song, from the creation of the song to the creation of the video, the editing of the video, and the release of the video was all within a 2-week period. So super big shout out to the entire team over at Platform Collection. They produced the video for me. I co-directed it with OG Hip Hop Eddie, but he was on the camera the entire time, so all the camera work is OG Hip Hop Eddie, except for when he makes a quick appearance towards the end. We had to throw him in. And yeah, man, let's check it out.
Yeah. 2Max. C-Ray. 60. Let's go. Yeah. Yo, look. It could be so simple, but now it's complicated. I don't rock with them haters, with them we not related. Had to stop and state it for the people be debating. I stand by my word right next to every statement.
Woo! So right off the bat, 60's coming for heads. I gotta say, man, even though I know it's very obvious that an artist could possibly do this on a remix, but just the fact that he said it could be so simple, that he named the song, those kind of things I get a kick out of when they make references to having heard the song. You could tell that 60 and THNKTNK both heard the original song. They both played off of that a little bit. Honestly, I feel like 60 sounds so hungry on this song. I was super impressed by what he did. And yeah, let's keep going.
Till every station play my shit, this the motivation. Now I'm getting flown out, shown accommodations. Grown man getting blown, phone off the hook, dog. Deals coming in, shit, I'm about to write a book,
dog.
Fuck a look, never.
And I think he is about to write a book. That's actually true. 60, everything, he's like me. If he says it in his rap, it's because it's true.
Been the type to shortcut. Anyone coming at me took the short bus. Bars razor sharp, same way that a sword cut. Say I'm falling off, take a look at the score, bruh. I want it all, but I always been a simple man since a kid. Writing, having dreams of scribble jam. After rings, let's see what the summer brings. Used to hustle things, now they saying they say it's so simple.
So Gene Flow is in the video. Mike Mackey's in the video. The homie from the Fresh State, Parker Edison, is in the video. They all drove up to Santa Ana. Shout out to them to make this happen, to add a vibe, to add that energy. The video would not have been as dope as it is without them. So shout out to them. Shout out to the extras.
They say it's so simple. I'm sitting here alone though. I'm counting all the ways.
It's what they say, it's what they say. It's what they say, it's
Can
what
it
they
be
say.
so simple? Rocking with my body on Logan Kinfolk.
Man, so that line right there. Let's hear it again. Let's just hear it again because it means a lot to me.
It's what they say, it's
Can
what
it
they
be
say.
so simple? Rocking with my body on Logan Kinfolk.
So the fact that THNKTNK shouted out Barrio Logan, that's the neighborhood that I grew up in. It's the neighborhood that I was born in. It's the neighborhood that I continue to live in today. Logan Heights is how I've always known it. But the fact that THNKTNK shouts that out, I don't know if... In fact, I know THNKTNK has never shouted out Barrio Logan before. And the fact that he did that for the first time on a song with me is amazing. That's really cool for Barrio Logan. He has a big fan base there. That was a big deal for me, man. It meant a lot that he put that in there. I felt like I could bring a little shine to my neighborhood, and having THNKTNK, legendary underground MC, say that right at the beginning was super, super dope. So let's go.
Can it be so simple? Rocking with my body on Logan Kinfolk. Peace to my secret saviors and blockchain heroes. In this underground, I'm definitely Robert De Niro. Meaning I'm the star of all of your coke classics. I lost my leg, I drank too many coke classics. Rupert Pumpkin, I'm the LA king of comedy. Got still bump Curtis King's Raging Waters on the solidly.
Curtis King, really good friend of mine, got a shout out from THNKTNK as well. So that was another thing that I was really proud of. I text Kurt, right? Because I was in the studio when THNKTNK was recording it. In fact, we weren't in a studio. We were in his living room. And I just took my computer, a mic. He sat down and he wrote his verse in like 20 minutes, spit it in like 20, 30 minutes, and we were done. But yeah, at some point he was writing his verse and he looked up at me and he's like, "Hey, what was Curtis's last album?" And I was like, "Oh, Raging Waters." And he's like, "Okay." And then he just started writing. And I knew that Kurt was about to get a super dope shout out. So shout out to Curtis King.
I'm still an oddity, lyrical anomaly. My voice and style is still a valuable commodity. You know who the fuck I am, there's no autonomy. Enlightenment is the shirt, if you follow me. You could all be so simple, like a bullet to the tempo. If that's really what you're into, next time you learn the style, remember who sent you. This is that underground stuff you ain't used to. Figure your life out, bitch, this ain't blues.
When I got all the footage back, so basically Eddie shot all the footage and then I got it back, and I really didn't know what direction I was going to go with it. Every time I edit a video for myself, I like it to have elements of like a painting. I like it to be a moving painting or a moving picture. That's the way I always envision it in my head. So I always kind of play around with effects, looking for really cool things. I really liked this effect. You know, if you work with Photoshop or Illustrator, you know you can achieve this effect pretty easy. But in a moving video, it took a little tweaking, a little mixing up of plugins. But I did a few different effects in this video that I really liked, and I thought it came out really cool. I wanted it to just focus on the lyrics and the energy of the people in the room. No background, no cars or any kind of props or anything like that. I didn't want any of that. I wanted it to be very simple. And we just shot in front of one of those endless walls, kind of just curved. I'm sure you've seen them in photo shoots. They used all the time. And yeah, that was just in the back of this little warehouse. I think Eddie killed it. He used the space really, really well. So the depth in video footage was amazing. And I thought that was really, really cool. But yeah, so here's my verse.
Now how do I hook up all my descendants? And how do I do that shit independent? Remember, I am splendid. Remember, you need proof or they lie. And you ain't gonna hit me, let's get shoot for the sky.
I think it should be said that that shirt right there is, I think it cost me like $1. Again, we didn't use a lot of props. I think I bought that shirt on the way up because I needed a shirt to wear. I wanted to represent the city. I knew that I had an opportunity to represent the city in a song where the Inland Empire and Los Angeles were representing. So I had to represent for the city. So shout out to Southtown San Diego.
I exist in windows. Catch me on the telly, on your phone, on your Kindle. You must think it's simple. You must think you have to rent a spot. You must think these pillars gonna give up all they shots, but they not. I've been ill since Alex slid me Kerouac.
So I said, I've been ill since Alex slid me Kerouac. If you know THNKTNK's music, he makes references to Kerouac a lot. First time I heard that in one of his songs, I went and checked out Jack Kerouac, and I became an avid fan. I kind of did a deep dive into the works of Kerouac, and that was all because I heard THNKTNK say Kerouac on a song. I think he rhymed it with pterodact, so that was super dope.
Hold your shoulders back when you talk them facts and keep a coaster stat. Please don't stain on that. I'll fold your warm block back like a cold day sack. Fresh steak, just so I am really clear.
I think I've told my friends that line every time I show them the video. I point out that line because I just love that line. I said, I fold your warm block back like a cold day sack. Figure it out. It was super dope.
Cold day sack, fresh steak, just so I am really clear. San Diego platform over fear. Keep it real, you never see my real suit. This is just the happiness of my pursuit. They say it's so simple. I'm sitting here alone though. I'm counting all the ways.
It was a really fun day, man.
It's what they say. It's what
I think it just took us a couple of takes. So I think the way we shot it was we shot all our solo verses first. Then we shot like different group shots. There's a scene with like Gene and 60. There's a scene with Parker Edison by himself. We were just kind of spitballing while we were there. Like, let's do this, or this looks cool, or, you know, the background looks great with, you know, these shirts on, or it was all kind of just really thrown together. But I just thought that a lot of the shots that Eddie captured were really picturesque, right? They look like photos. In fact, I've used some of the frames as still photos. And that's always something I like to achieve in my personal videos. I'll definitely change it up for videos that I direct for other people. But for the videos I do for myself, I like them to have this unified feel of moving pieces of art, moving paintings. I've just always kind of been into that. I paint myself, so.
It's what they say, it's what they say.
Hip Hop Eddie.
It's what they say.
Yeah, man. So shout out to all of them for helping me put this video together. I thought it was really, really cool that the team could come together. Because trust me, like, we had to really make this work with schedules. And for us, we all had to meet in one place, which was Santa Ana for us. And man, you know, people put their time and energy into something that I was creating. At no time did I ever feel like they didn't want to be there, because everybody really went in. People were sweating at the end of the video. That's how much you knew they were putting in their work and trying to put their energy in there. And for a song that we don't even know if we'll ever perform live, hopefully, maybe one day we will. We've kind of talked about it here and there, but if you know you're not going to perform the song live, it's rare that you'll memorize that song, you know? So everybody kind of had to memorize that song and to perform it in the video, and they all did, and it was really dope. Yeah, that was my video for Simple, the remix. Go check out the full video now. Run up those views, man. It always helps. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.